Gabbie Hanna has officially returned to social media. Well, she's only returned to OnlyFans, which is her new business venture, seeing as her YouTube and singing career are crumbling beneath her every move. Not only has she recently returned, but former fans of hers are bringing up tweets of hers supporting Curtis Lepore. So yeah, Gabbie Hanna has been missing from the internet ever since jessismiles exposed her on YouTube. After Gabby tried to expose Jessie in a video she'd posted to her channel, Gabbie Hanna was obviously humiliated after being exposed, but she's recently returned to the internet by posting a heartfelt poem on her OnlyFans. I think I've been sleeping, but I always feel tired. My body is shrinking, but I feel heavy. I have a million things I'd like to say, but I can't seem to find the words. No, I believe what Gabby's trying to say is she can't find the words to use that'll paint herself as the victim and have everyone support her. After Curtis Lepore spoke out recently, sharing his stupid opinions on Gabbie Hanna and his victim jessismiles, this has sparked conversation on the topic of Gabby and Curtis's association. In Gabby's recent video trying to expose jessismiles, she had made some supporting comments about Curtis Lepore. This absolutely horrified and disgusted 99% of Gabby's fans, and now people are digging up dirt about Gabby defending and affiliating herself with Curtis when the allegations came out about what he'd done to Jessie. YouTuber Lily Marston had done some investigating and had tweeted the following. Gabbie Hanna's Twitter activity timeline, 1st of the 26th, 2014. Twitter timestamps and screenshots are in PST. And here we can see the article from TMZ that said, Vine star Curtis Lepore on trial for allegedly Vine star girlfriend. And then Gabby had tweeted at 9:13 AM that morning saying, OMG, Vine right now. Hold up, where's my popcorn? Someone had said, remember when Vine was just an app? Gabby replied, remember when Vine was just an app? Still is just an app. Brandon Calvillo had tweeted, Vine is going to be odd for a little while. Hopefully we can all mind our own damn business and not add any more fuel to this fire. Gabby responded, if that, make it nasty. Someone responded to Gabby saying, oh yeah, the prequel to Sleeping Beauty. Here we can see someone responded to a since deleted tweet from Gabbie Hanna. The person had said, at Gabby, at Curtis Lepore. So she's just broken-hearted? Not moronic with comments like that. And here we can see it was this comment that they were responding to. Gabby had said, if it was in some way a subtweet about the situation, I didn't understand the context. The person had also said to Gabby, wow, 1,000 times before? The police have to drown in false accusations where you live. Think before you tweet. Gabby, don't think jessismiles hates herself for being with Curtis Lepore, but I don't know what happened. Neither do you. This clearly was a heated back and forth between a user that is obviously defending Jessie. All of Gabby's replies have been deleted except for the final one. In 2019, the user that argued with her told another that it was because Gabby had called Jessie a liar and then blocked her. The person had said, Gabby, you're definitely talking out your ass. Let's hope you never have to go through this and have to deal with comments. And you have the audacity to talk shit and take a side? WTF is wrong with you? You don't know any facts. You don't know me or what I know. I'm not the ignorant one supporting someone to get on the good side. Actually, I'm supporting the facts. How about you educate yourself before you talk shit about a victim? Every one of these screenshots was taken within the last week, with the exception of the original Brandon Calvillo tweet. They are all currently searchable on Twitter and have not been altered in any way. A fan responded to a since deleted tweet from Gabby, as shown by the reply, in which the fan questioned a tweet that obviously implied that allegations were not legitimate. Gabby acknowledged this specific tweet in her May 2020 video and explains that at this point in time, at 2:32 PM, she was not aware of the TMZ article and had zero knowledge of any of this. Her previous 4 tweets and the reply to another deleted tweet make that pretty hard to believe. She then claims to not remember Curtis's tweet and what she was replying to, but her tweet was a popular Vine meme, beware, beware, beware of a woman with a broken heart, from a Big Sean Lil Wayne song. She explains that she did in fact delete this tweet because she didn't understand the context, what she'd tweeted. But there are no screenshots of this deleted tweet, but Jessie remembers something along the lines of, girls have cried in my neighbourhood thousands of times, which fits, considering the fan cites the figure 1,000 times, and there have been false accusations where she lives. Her next reply seems to accuse Gabby of acting like she knew what happened. Gabby, what is wrong with you? You don't need to be in the room to know the facts. How about you research the evidence, then talk shit? Neither did she. Gabby had said, lol girl, you are arguing with strangers on the internet about people you don't know. Reevaluate your life and get the F out of my mentions. I guess pointing out ignorance to the ignorant is lost on them. Hashtag live and learn. I guess you made it up too then for attention. What is this about? She was calling Jessie a liar, then I got blocked. Honestly, I'm just so sad that Vine gets TMZ publicity. Hashtag our world. Lily Marston had then tweeted, so now I think we can finally answer the question everyone's been asking, that Gabby could have just answered if she acknowledged and apologised for the tweets, like she did to Jessie in 2014, instead of pretending they didn't exist. Did Gabby support or publicly defend Jessie's Yes, but it wasn't while they were friends. Both deleted and existing tweets show that Gabby did tweet about the case and appears to be defending Curtis. At the time, Gabby did not know Jessie or Curtis, but past tweets show she was a fan of Curtis and had interacted with him on Twitter before. Gabby met Jessie a couple months later and apologised for her tweets that day. Jessie did forgive her and their friendship began, but it was only after Gabby had apologised. The friendship later ended in 2015 for reasons unrelated to Curtis or her tweets. Curtis had tweeted, "There are two sides to every story. When the time is right, I have something to say. For now, don't rush to judge." And here we can see Gabbie Hanna liked a tweet in support of Curtis. Every one of these screenshots was taken within the last week, with the exception of the original Brendan Cavillo tweet. They are all currently searchable on Twitter and have not been altered in any way. Now, it's interesting because Keemstar recently defended Gabbie Hanna after getting exposed by jessismiles. Gabbie Hanna did nothing wrong and gets non-stop like she's a criminal. It's important to note that Keemstar allegedly discredited Jesse's over the years, even though Curtis pled guilty. Do you remember when jessismiles accused Curtis Lepore of? Guess what? Charges dropped. Same thing will happen to Sam Pepper. Watch. Jessie responded, "Keemstar, charges were never dropped, but you also spelled guess wrong, so I assume we can't expect too much from you. Sorry, jessismiles, Twitter only has 140 spots. Please don't accuse me of..." Going to talk to my legal team in the morning and see if there's a way that we can get the audio of recorded confession, maybe a Freedom of Information Act. I want proof that he's guilty or innocent, and that's probably impossible, but maybe I can prove that one of them is lying. I didn't know if you had a copy or not, but if there's any way to get a copy, you should. I'm so confused why the district attorney would plead down his case with no time if he had Curtis recorded admitting to seems dodgy AF. Keem also recently reached out to Curtis from guessing his statement after Jessie and Gabby made videos about each other where the topic of Curtis was brought up. Curtis has been going off on Twitter lately because Gabby and Jessie have discussed him in their videos. He seems to be defending himself too. So yeah, I'm not sure why Keemstar was getting Curtis to message him. I'm guessing it was because Keemstar might make a video on the situation. Keemstar also told T Channels recently to leave Gabbie Hanna alone. This was apparently right after jessismiles leaked that 3-hour phone call with Gabby.
Listen, when I make posts saying leave Gabbie Hanna alone, my audience, my followers, you guys, right? You don't understand what I'm talking about. When you think of Gabbie Hanna, you think of, I'm the monster! Right? Or you think of like her getting in a fight with Rice Gum. You know what I mean? Or just, you know, Gabbie Hanna, whenever she's in drama, she always handles it poorly. She tries to prove every single person wrong, and she does prove them wrong, but nobody cares about facts, right? What I'm saying, leave Gabbie Hanna alone, I'm not talking to you, my audience. I'm talking to these goddamn T channels. Guys, you don't understand because you don't watch the T channels. You don't watch these drama channels that cover nothing but beauty. So you have no idea. I do. I'm paying attention to the internet and to all these different characters, right? And they the shit out of Gabbie Hanna nonstop, and they've been doing it for years. Any little thing she does, they twist and spin a narrative somehow that she's like this evil witch that's like just doing all this evil manipulative. Dude, it's insane. It's literally insane. In these T channels, guys, all right, facts don't matter. They literally don't matter. Gabby will be there like proving like, no, actually that's incorrect. This is that. And she'll put it out on Twitter and they'll be like, oh, she's having a breakdown. She's having a breakdown. They don't even talk about the facts of the story anymore. They just change the narrative. Oh, Gabby's having a mental breakdown. And then Gabby's like actually starting to have a mental breakdown because she's like, but wait, I just proved that I'm innocent and that this is wrong. Or, you know, dude, it's an endless cycle. So when I say leave Gabbie Hanna alone, I understand how it doesn't translate to my fans because I'm not talking to you guys, man. I'm talking about these T channels and shit, dude. They've been bullying and harassing this girl for years. I can't take it anymore. Someone's got to defend her, and it's probably going to have to be us.
So what are your thoughts on all this? Let me know in the comments.